Hi, welcome back to my channel. So just only a short little update after I fixed the skimmer pond, skimmer pond, there again, skimmer pump on the ground pond. Okay, now we got it finally. Jesus, I think the heat here kills me. And so I don't want to make anyone jealous on our temperatures here in Australia. Especially you guys in Canada with your freezing temperatures. Okay, I don't want to be in your area. That is a bit too cold for me. Minus 30 degrees, Jesus, never experienced that. The worst I had, it was minus 15 when I was in the army, and that was enough. Standing at minus 15 and listening to some general talking to us for some war game, yeah, that was hard enough. Okay, back to my little update. So yeah, as I said, skimmer's all fixed. I'm happy. I just have to sort out a spare skimmer pump over the next couple of months. I don't expect this pump to be stuffing up that soon, so I'll take my time. I might buy a $300 Jabal pump as a replacement just in case. However, I will go and buy a very high quality pump for the main pond, for that main pond skimmer. So now let me turn you around. So as you can see, the skimmer is still working on the ground pond and the fish are totally happy. I solved my pH crash with a bicarb, and I have a feeling my injection of the dam water into the heater tank up there, I'll show you. We've got up here through that grass. So you can see here, as I did in the video, this is where my mains water goes into this tank here. It's about a 2,500 litre tank. So it was going here with a timer every morning. Well, I think 6 o'clock in the morning it goes on after the pond's got the top up. Then it comes on and it sprays the water in. There's a sprayer in there. It sprays the water into this tank to get rid of the majority of chlorine, and then it stands in the tank here for 24 hours, and then you can get the rest of the chlorine out. I have not had any issues with chlorine in my tanks or in my ponds, so that's all good. But as I said in the previous video, the mains water is very soft here. I didn't anticipate that it would crash the ground pond with a heavy feeding, because the main pond is all good. So that's why every morning before the mains water gets sprayed in, this is the dam water supply for 10 minutes. This comes on. I will monitor this in the next couple of weeks. So it goes in, sprays in. It has a non-return valve here, so that the high pressure from the mains water doesn't block anything off here. So you can see I put a really heavy duty clamps on, because when I first installed it, I literally blew it off. I couldn't believe it. Next morning I commented, what the heck has happened? It literally gone. So that's why I put this in, non-return, that the high pressure doesn't affect the timer on here. I was afraid that this timer here, that timer here will be affected by the high pressure when it comes reverse into it. So this is not all good. I have no dramas. Next couple of weeks, or next week, we will see when I come home if the pH has stabilized or if to put more dam water into it. But yes, well, that's all good. Other thing I had to do, and this has nothing to do with the ponds, it's completely unrelated. You can see here. Let me zoom in. I don't know if you can see it. I mean, you should see it though. I put an electric fence around the house because our house is on stilts, as you can see. At least the old part, the cottage part, is on stilts. The extension is on concrete. So my problem was, we got a new puppy, as you all know, Shadow. He goes under the house, and then he has this strange idea, probably because he can smell something in the insulation. Let's see. You see the everything underneath. When we first moved in, I put all brand new high quality insulation bats underneath, and then I put this vapor barrier under. So our little puppy had the fine idea to start ripping this off. So during this week being at home, I had to crawl underneath the space a couple times and staple this blue vapor barrier back up. So that's why. Well, I had a good success rate with this here on our flower beds, so I put it up here. But for some reason, because it was so dry here, and he has so much fluff around him, it's not 100% affecting him. On the lawn, no problem. And as one of my stock feed experts explained it this morning to me, because I thought it's a battery on the unit there, that orange thing that gives the pulse. He said it's every time this year it's so dry that the animals don't get a proper grounding, and that's why they're not getting zapped. So what I've done now, this area where we're standing here got another electric fence that's up there on our main fence there. It's as soon as he gets into this area here, he gets a zap. He has a collar on, and then he gets a little zap, and he knows very, very well not to go in this area. As soon as he gets into this, he stops. He knows he hears a beeping on the collar, and then he stops and retreats. But so he will not go in this area there, and this is all blocked off. On the other side is blocked off too. But our two dogs, basically our puppy, and start learning from our little Maltese. If he goes under there, he gets under the house. So I block now. Well, tomorrow I have to go back to work, so I block this now off. So just to be sure. And on the other side I blocked it too. So he can't go under the house without getting zapped for his own collar. So yeah, main pond doing fine. All the guys are happy. I have no issues on the main pond. I have to say this is the first year I'm super happy with this pond. In the morning there's only tiny little bits of food, tiny little bits of waste on the floor, but the majority is gone. And in another 2 hours, when the cows are getting more and more active again, all the remnants is gone. So my floor is, during the day till about now, super clean. Now after 5 feedings already, they're starting, of course, now to start pooping again, the cows, and it starts to build up. But it goes all into the pond, into the waste drains, into the filters, and yeah, so I'm very, very happy. Otherwise, today was an exceptional hot day. The plants are really suffering, even with the water they get every morning. You can see the zucchinis are going, they're not liking this hot weather. The cucumber here is dangling down their leaves. Basically everything, even the rhubarb, the 40-degree is nothing these plants like. So even the dahlias, they don't like it. I have to find a way. Back in Germany, I had a huge success with dahlias, but on this block, I'm struggling. Even in the previous block, up on the other side of the town, I had good success with dahlias, but here they struggle. I don't know why. I'll have to figure that out. And that pool, a godsend. I love it. Oh, I've been already 4 times in today. So yeah, and the plants here on the trough, they're growing beautiful. You can see the water hibiscus. It's starting to flower in the next week. I bet it will start flowering. Not that, I don't know if it does a lot to the nitrates. I have about 40 ppm nitrates in the pond, but I think it could be worse because I'm feeding a lot, and 40 ppm is not too bad, I would say, at nitrate. Otherwise, ammonia, nitrate, that's all on the drop test, not to measure. It's only the nitrate I can measure, and a bit of a phosphate, but even that is minimal. Okay, that's from me here. I hope you enjoy your hobby, or you will soon start enjoying it again when spring starts. All for me, and yeah, see you next time. Bye for now. One last thing I wanted to mention. So when I installed this fence here, the dogs haven't been zapped yet. For some reason they're immune to this part of the fence, probably because it's so dry. But who gets zapped? Me. And I tell you, you don't want to get zapped by this fence. Holy moly, it is a jolt. I mean, this is for pigs and cattle. This kind of fence, that's where it comes from. That's why we got it. When we had a couple of years ago, we had for a few seasons we had pigs growing up and getting butchered. And yeah, you don't want to get zapped by these fence. Oh, yeah, well, that gets your heart racing again if you need it. Okay.